What does he have for lunch?
He eats only diet food. But he has all kind of food for his guests, but for himself, he eats only diet food. Those are all the awards and pictures with the leaders of the world, with the president, kings. This with President Bush, the father, Queen Elizabeth, and Prince Charles. From Bahrain, Mozambique, China, all over the world.
What's this?
This is the new plane he just bought a few months ago, and it's 747. It's a beautiful plane from the inside and outside. Those are old weapons that he likes to collect from time to time. And as you see, His Highness likes everything to be symmetrical. He has many seating area in his palace where he can meet his friends and guests.
And men and women can mingle freely here, inside.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it, because it shows that we are working here and we are ladies without veil, so...
It is all very mysterious to me. Apparently, here at the palace, the rules of separating men and women do not apply. I would like to know more, but Dina just smiles.
That's the prince?
That's the Prince الوليد bin Talal. He looks very relaxed here.
What are the requirements you're looking for when you're personally hiring women?
Very important. I have criteria. For example, when I hire Saudi ladies, I have many criteria. First of all, she has to be 100% Saudi. Number two, she has to be a practicing Muslim. Practicing Muslim. Practicing Muslim means she believes in God and she prays. Not only she's a Muslim, I would like her to be practicing Islam. Number three, she has to be very ethical. You know, because any society have ethical and non-ethical ladies. I would like her to be very ethical, which, thanks God, the majority of ladies in Saudi are very ethical. She has to be English speaking, at least. If not English speaking, she has at least to have a certificate of bachelor degree. She has to be an internet user. She has to be technology oriented. Huh? And plus there are some persons she doesn't have, for example, these are the professional matters. But also from my point of view, for example, I don't want her to be fat. Now you may laugh about this one, but I don't like fat people at all. And she has to be presentable. So when Dutch TV comes, or French TV comes, or British TV comes, or American TV comes, say, oh, Saudi ladies, they are everything A1. And I'm proud of that. And some of the ladies are married, and the husbands approved their work with me, and some of them, their father approved their work with me, and some of them, their families approved their work with me. So really, it is very much like a happy ambiance. It's very much family ambiance.
Very brief one.
And I can ask each one of you your name and your position.
Would you like them to be asked?
I would love to talk more with the ladies, but they are hesitant. Eventually, it is settled. Dina will introduce each member of the palace management and describe her position.
I'm Dina Jokdar, the executive assistant of Prince الوليد bin Talal and palace manager. She is Noor Al-Ghassan, Prince Khalid bin Walid palace manager. She's Aman Al-Qahtani, catering manager. She's Fathiya Makhashin, the assistant of catering manager. She is the head department of housekeeping, Jawahir Ruwaili. She is the assistant of head department of housekeeping, Hud Al-Qahtani. She is the secretary of Prince الوليد bin Talal Palace. She is my assistant and second secretary for Prince الوليد bin Talal. He gave us the big chance that we're ever going to find anywhere. He made us find a good job, good positions, finding ourselves, and we're all satisfied, and he's empowering all the ladies in Saudi Arabia.
How did you get the job?
Through friend. Through friend.
You live here also?
I live in Riyadh as well.
Can we ask how you got the job?
I sent my papers by email to the Kingdom company. Then they call me back.
Kingdom Holding.
What about you?
I find it in the newspaper, and I sent it my CV in for the palace, and he called me back.
All of us, we've been interviewed by His Royal Highness, and he takes his time to decide which lady is going to work or not, and which position he's going to give her.
And he personally interviews every employee?
Personally, he interviews all the employees.
Hi, good morning. This is Suzanne. I just sent you a report on 5 Saudi female nurses going to a training trip to Japan. Okay? With no photos, sorry. Tried, but they didn't let me. Inshallah, inshallah. Okay, يلا شكرا. الله مع السلامة.
And how do you think Saudi men feel about more and more women working now in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, I think they love it. In fact, sometimes the #1 request when they're looking for a wife is that they want her to be employed, because you know, the high cost of living right now. It's easier if there's 2 incomes in the family. It helps out. You could have a better lifestyle.
But only very few Saudi women are actually working. I think 5% at the moment.
Well, that's true. But it's not that a lot of Saudi women are not working, not because some of them have chosen to stay home, and that's by choice. لا هذا حقتي أنا حبيبي ما نلعب فيه ندور لك. That's by choice. A lot of my friends who graduated with me are not working, and they want to stay home and take care of the kids.
Traditionally, Saudi women with jobs work in either education or healthcare. I'm hoping to find a woman with a top-level position in one of these fields. But Mr. Abdullah tells me that women's education is controlled by the religious police, and they don't like cameras.
Okay.
And then tomorrow morning we'll go to the women's college?
You know, for this, of course, it's a little bit, complicated, but...
The outside, just the outside?
Even outside, because
Really?
there, these schools are protected by religious beliefs.
But even with you, it would be hard to
Yes,
film?
yes. They don't, admit, they don't doctor anybody.
So what would happen?
I can tell you frankly, it will be a little bit adventure. Because sometimes they might catch the camera.
Catch the camera?
Yes.
Take the camera?
Yes, sometimes they take the films.
And even with your permit?
Yes. Because our permission is general.
But if we get problems, we stop right away and we apologize and we...
They don't accept. They don't.
But after a constructive discussion, we are brought to a private women's college in Jeddah. We are given permission to film the exterior, but only from a distance. In the airplane to Riyadh, I meet a Saudi man who proudly tells